Are you paying for 3 different apps just to make one piece of content? Like, you're using Descript for editing, Riverside for recording, some random subtitle tool, maybe a separate AI voice generator, and every single one of them is charging you monthly. And the worst part? You're not even using half the features. You just need to record, edit, and post, but somehow you're juggling 3 subscriptions, learning 3 interfaces, and spending more time managing tools than making content. I was stuck in this exact loop for months, paying for tools I barely touched, wasting hours just moving files between platforms. Then I found Async. And look, I know this sounds like the setup for another all-in-one tool that does everything badly, but this one's different. So in this review, I'm showing you exactly what Async does, how it actually stacks up against the big names, and whether it's worth consolidating your whole workflow into one platform, or if you're better off sticking with what you've got. Links in the description and we'll go check it out. But stick around because there's one feature in Async that I think most creators don't even know exists yet. And it's kind of game changing. And I'll get to that. Let's dive in. Okay. So here's the thing. If you're a podcaster, a YouTuber, a course creator, basically anyone making audio or video content regularly, you've probably built up a stack of tools over time. Descript for editing, which is incredible, don't get me wrong. But the creator plan is $24 a month if you pay monthly, or $12 a month if you commit to a year. And even then, you're working with media minute limits and AI credit caps. Run out mid-month, you're buying top-ups. Then there's Riverside.fm for remote recording, which is great for high-quality interviews. But their creator plan is around $19 a month, and it's just recording. You still need an editor. And Adobe Premiere Pro? Professional, powerful, but it's $22.99 a month for a Creative Cloud subscription. And unless you're a full-time video editor, you're probably not using even 10% of what it can do. It's overkill. Oh, and then you need subtitles. So maybe you're using something like Rev or Otter. AI, more money, more logins, more tabs. And if you want to make viral clips from your long-form content, you're either doing it manually, which takes forever, or you're paying for something like Opus Clip or Clips. Marketing, another subscription. So let's do some quick math here. Descript at $12 a month, Riverside at 19, maybe a subtitle tool at 10, a clip generator at 15. You're at $56 a month, minimum, just to make podcast or video content. And the ironic part? You're spending so much time switching between these tools that you're not even creating as much as you wanted to. That's the problem Async is trying to solve. And the pitch is simple. One platform, everything you need. Recording, editing, dubbing, subtitles, clips, voice cloning, AI enhancement, all of it for $11.99 a month, or $14.99 a month for the pro plan that most creators actually need. So the obvious question is, does it actually work? Or is it just a jack of all trades that sucks at everything? Let's find out. All right, so I signed up for Async. They've got a free plan, 1 hour of transcription a month, basic tools, no credit card required, just to test it out. The interface loads up, and honestly, it's clean. Not overwhelming, not cluttered with 17 menus like some platforms. There's a big Start Recording button, a project library, some AI tools on the sidebar. That's it. First thing I wanted to test recording is I hit Start Recording. It asked me if I wanted to record just myself or invite guests for a remote interview. I chose just me for now, hit record, and within about 2 seconds, I'm recording. Studio quality audio, right in the browser. No downloading software, no configuring input levels. It just works. I recorded a quick 2-minute test clip, stopped the recording, and Async immediately started processing it. Here's where it gets interesting. The recording auto-transcribes, word for word. And here's the thing. The editing is text-based, which means I can edit my audio by just editing the text, like a Google Doc. I see a sentence I want to cut, I highlight it, hit delete, and it's gone from the audio instantly. No waveform scrubbing, no timeline dragging, just text editing. And for someone who's not a professional editor, this is insanely fast. Okay, but here's the feature I teased earlier, the one I think creators are sleeping on. Async has AI voice cloning. And I don't mean the robotic, obviously fake stuff. I mean your actual voice. I uploaded a short sample of my voice, maybe 30 seconds of clean audio. Async analyzed it. And now I've got a voice clone, which means if I screw up a word in the middle of a recording, instead of re-recording the whole thing, I can just type the correct word. and Async generates it in my voice and drops it in seamlessly. I tested this. I intentionally messed up a sentence, then I fixed it using the AI voice, and when I played it back, I couldn't tell where the real recording ended and the AI voice began. Now, AI dubbing. This is huge if you're trying to reach international audiences. I took my English recording and hit dub, selected Spanish, waited maybe 15 seconds, and Async generated a full Spanish version of my audio, in my voice, with natural pacing and intonation. It's not perfect. There are moments where you can tell it's AI. But for a first draft, it's way better than I expected. Then I tested the viral clip generator. I uploaded a 10-minute podcast episode, hit generate clips, and Async analyzed the whole thing, identified the most engaging moments, and spit out 5 short clips, each under 60 seconds, formatted for TikTok, Reels, and Shorts, with captions, with highlighting, ready to post. I didn't have to mark timestamps. I didn't have to manually cut anything. It just did it. And when I watched the clips, they actually made sense. They weren't random cuts. They were coherent, punchy moments that could stand alone. So how does this fit into a real creator's workflow? For me, Async replaced 3 tools. I was using Descript for editing, Riverside for remote interviews, and Opus Clip for short-form content. Now I'm just using Async, and here's the thing. I'm not sacrificing quality. I'm genuinely getting the same results, faster. The learning curve is shallow. If you've ever used Google Docs, you can use Async. The text-based editing is that intuitive, and there's no desktop app. It's entirely web-based, which means you can work from anywhere, any device, no downloads, no installs. And the mobile experience, they've got an iPhone app for recording on the go. I tested it. It works. Clean audio, auto-sync to the web platform. Support-wise, Async has live chat, email support, and a pretty solid help center. I ran into one issue with exporting a file, used the chat, and got a response in under 10 minutes. Problem solved? And here's something worth noting. Async is built by engineers who actually use the product. The tagline on their site is built by engineers, inspired by creators. And you can tell the features aren't just bolted on for marketing. They're designed around actual workflows. They also have a voice API for developers, which is outside the scope of this review, but it shows they're thinking long-term. This isn't just a content creator tool, it's a platform. Okay, real talk. Pros and cons. No fluff. Pros. 1. It's genuinely all-in-one. Recording, editing, dubbing, subtitles, clips, voice cloning, all of it in one platform. If you're tired of juggling multiple tools, this is the answer. 2. The text-based editing is fast. If you're not a professional editor, this workflow will save you hours. You edit like you're writing, no timeline, no waveforms, just text. 3. The AI voice cloning is shockingly good. For fixing mistakes, generating voiceovers, or dubbing into other languages, it's a game changer. 4. The viral clip generator actually works. It's not perfect, but it's good enough that you can use the clips as is or with minimal tweaking. That alone saves hours. 5. The pricing is absurdly competitive. $14.99 a month for the Pro plan, which includes everything most creators need, is cheaper than Descript's creator plan alone. Cons. 1. It's not as deep as Descript. If you're a power user who needs every advanced feature, custom plugins, advanced audio processing, frame-by-frame video control, Descript might still be better. Async is built for speed and simplicity, not infinite control. 2. The AI tools have limits. The free plan gives you 1 hour of transcription a month. Pro gives you more, but if you're editing hours of content daily, you'll hit caps. That said, the caps are generous compared to competitors. 3. It's web-based only, except for the mobile recording app. If you need offline editing or prefer desktop software, this might feel limiting. 4. The dubbing quality isn't perfect. It's impressive, but it's not native speaker level. If you're dubbing for a professional international audience, you'll probably want human review. Who this is not for. If you're a professional video editor who needs frame-perfect control and advanced color grading, stick with Adobe Premiere or DaVinci Resolve. If you're already happy with your current tool stack and it's working smoothly, there's no urgent need to switch. And if you need offline editing or hate web-based tools, Async won't change your mind. All right. Final verdict. Who should try Async? You should try Async if you're a podcaster or YouTuber who's tired of paying for multiple tools, a solopreneur or small creator on a budget, someone who wants professional results without learning professional software, a content creator who needs to repurpose long-form content into short clips, anyone who's ever said, I just want one tool that does everything. Who should skip it? Skip it if you are a professional editor who needs maximum control and advanced features, are already locked into a workflow that works perfectly for you, need offline editing or desktop-only software, want frame-by-frame video precision for cinematic projects. For me, Async is the best value I've found in the content creation space right now. I went from paying over $50 a month across 3 tools to paying $14.99 a month for one, and I'm getting the same by sometimes better as results. Here's what I'd say. Try the free plan. 1 hour of transcription, full access to the core tools, no credit card, upload one of your recordings, edit it, generate a clip, see how it feels. If you're like me and you realize you've been overpaying for complexity you don't need, upgrade to Pro, $14.99 a month, less than the price of 2 coffees. Grab it through my link in the show notes. It helps support the podcast, and you'll land right on the sign-up page I used. And hey, if you're already using Async or you've got questions after this, drop a comment. I read every single one. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for sticking around. Catch you next time.